This week's content will be about 3 different eras of cinema history, which had many impacts on how cinema and movies was experienced and still is. The first era are the early years of cinema, which last approximately from 1830 till 1903. The development of movies started with the realization of persistence of vision, which basically means that objects on pictures that occur right after each other seem like they are moving. Also, the first motion picture cameras and projectors that enabled us for the first time to watch a movie in the cinema were developed in the early years. We call the 28th of December in 1895 the birth of cinema, on which the legendary first public movie screening by the Lumiere brothers took place in Paris. With the introduction to those first public shown entertainment movies, a myth was brought into life. The audience was so flashed by the films that they thought they were real and ran out in panic. The silent years, the second reviewed era of cinema history, lasted from about 1903 till 1927. In this time, cinema became more and more popular, even if the technology wasn't advanced enough yet to record sound during the film. Silent movies were filmed in one shot, fixed and non-moving cameras in which actors could tell the story only through their non-verbal communication. However, it was sometimes the case that live music was played synchronized to the movie, or also intertitles could be shown to give the movie more context.
Wait a minute, you ain't heard nothing yet.
The next era of cinema history is the sound era, which began in 1927 with the release of The Jazz Singer, the first feature-length movie with synchronized dialogue. On the negative side, the transitions to sound meant that many people in the film industry lost their jobs. The introduction of synchronized dialogue also created language barriers, as movies were initially only released in the language in which they were filmed. Making movies with sound required a lot of hard work, as everyone on set has to be very quiet during filming to avoid unwanted background noise. On a positive side, the introduction of sound opened up a new possibility for actors who could now speak and sing on screen. This led to a more naturalistic style of acting, as actors no longer had to rely solely on nonverbal communication to convey emotion. The sound era also led to the development of new movie genres, such as the musical and the talkie, and enabled filmmakers to use special effects and other advanced techniques to create more immersive and visually stunning movies.